Hey guys, I hope everybody is doing absolutely amazing. I'm getting ready to pull a few cards for you tonight just to see what needs to come out. I just got home. It's very late, so I'm going to pull a few just because I feel called to the table. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We have Taurus energy. We also have Gemini energy. Could be a Taurus-Gemini cusp, which is May, June. That something significant could have happened during that period in time for some of you, or Virgo, actually. Virgo season is coming up really soon, so something could be significant coming up in divine timing in Virgo season, okay? Leo season is just about over. We have, I want to say, like 9 days left or something like that before we enter Virgo season. And you may not have heard from this person here. They may have had karmic ties and responsibilities. It says in a committed relationship with someone else. And no judgment from here. I feel like you guys haven't had words. I also feel like inner child healing has been happening. I do feel like something is coming to fruition in Virgo season. Let's see what else. Just going to get two cards to fill in the blanks here. Let's see what we've got here. This person knows that you're different with this great source of power. We've got, I think they realize that coming together with you would create such exponential growth that you would both be highly influential and agents of change. But in order to align with you, that inner child healing is a must. Absolute must. This is the inner child healing card. But I do feel like they understand that they have a mission that is to be completed with you. But again, the inner child healing must be accomplished, because if it isn't accomplished, they can't align with you. They cannot join the mission, whatever that is. And this could be a twin flame journey. I'm feeling pretty strongly that it is. Without leaving something behind and healing that inner child. And the attached, they could be attached to a drug. They could be attached to a belief system. They could be attached to a karmic partner. They could be attached to the ideals that they were given or taught growing up. And also limiting beliefs. And also, I feel like this person feels like they would have been judged by family members if they were to have gone in your direction. There could be significant differences between you. That's going to be different for each person as well. It's not going to be the same for everyone as to what those differences are. Suffering in silence. As I sit here and flip cards, yes. I think that that's going to be the same for the both of you. It's not just one of you suffering in silence. It's both. I think you're feeling it just as much as they are. And it's been extremely hard for you. You know, maybe you've tried to move on, move away from this person. You know, they try to move on from you. But the thing is, they're suffering. You're both suffering in silence. That's a triumph card. Bear with me. I'm going to keep going here. But with this rainbow here, and this is foundations and achievements. I learned when I was doing a personal reading for someone the other day, that these are really cool cards. They have some of the Arcana Major and Minor, and they also have they've also got a bunch of different things. Solar Plexus. Here's the Solar Plexus chakra. You know, I'm going to read the Solar Plexus. The Solar Plexus. This may have started in a strange way, guys, with the foundation and achievement in reverse. A couple of things are coming to mind. They aren't getting what they want. It comes in right underneath suffering and silence. And right above that is emotional withdrawal. So what I'm feeling like is this person has tried to move on. Like I said, it could have been with someone else. They tried to emotionally withdraw. And it feels very much like this person may have a habit of running when things got difficult and emotionally withdrawing rather than feeling the feelings. This feels very much like they were using some substance of some sort to not feel their feelings. But I have the Triumph card and the Light and Power couple. They know what it is. They know what you are to them, who you are to them. Let's look at this Light. Let me grab the glasses because it's extra late and I can't see. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. I literally opened right up. You don't see any earmarks. There's no earmarks on the pages. I just got this deck like 2 days ago. It literally opened up to light. It's just shining something. There's hope. There's hope. No matter what is happening around you, prosperity and bliss are promised. The qualities of this brilliant card are pleasure, happiness, contentment, growth, success, joy, and illumination. The light is always bringing forth new birth, a constant renewal of life. This is one of the best, if not the most positive card in the deck. And it's yours. This is now your moment to shine. Now, a couple of things. Maybe you're in the spotlight. This person, you bring light to this person. That they're not, for a lot of their life, they've just been living. Just getting by. Not actually doing the joyous, living that we were supposed to be here to do. They've just been trying to get by. The light reminds you that because of its power, nothing remains in the dark. Through its illumination, truths and certain paths before you begin to emerge and can be seen surely. Using the energy of positive thoughts and continually thinking about the happiest and most joyful memories. This is the Sun card in the tarot. Keep on shining. It's the most beautiful card in the in the deck. I'm going to read to you about the solar plexus too, because I want to. Okay, it's got to do with your self-esteem, your confidence, willpower, self-esteem. Exactly. The solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. The energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded, this chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling. Your person also has a blocked throat chakra. They don't communicate very well. However, you may very well have a connection in the 5D, a psychic connection, one that is like, it's ethereal, it's in the liminal. It's just kind of like in the void, if you will, in dreams, in meditation. There's an energy that the two of you, there's like a thread that holds you together. Excuse me. But I feel like this person does not feel like they are confident in being able to come towards you because they don't have the foundation and achievements. That's what this card is saying. Right next to the solar plexus chakra. This actually makes perfect sense. This card's in reverse. Foundations and achievements. They don't feel like they have enough to give you. They don't feel confident. They don't feel good enough. Their self-esteem, they may even be a magnetic and charismatic person, but when it comes to you, they don't feel that way. Most of the time they get into a relationship where they can control the scenario, they can control the outcome, they can control the person. Someone who they have the upper hand with, but with you it was different. And it made them very in their ego. You know, they wanted you, but they didn't feel like they had enough to give. And the sad thing is, I feel like it's not what you wanted. You didn't want anything that they could have financially or, physically provided. It was the inner child healing, and maybe your inner children really just saw each other, spoke to each other. To balance the chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance, movement, or breath work with color. In addition, be aware of the people who drain your energy. This person really could have drained your energy, because the thing about it is, whatever addiction that they have that causes them to, or allows them to not feel the feelings that they're uncomfortable feeling, has kept them pressed down and in this, they've suffered in silence, probably forever. Since they were children, since they were kids. Sorry, I look a little wild. I went out tonight. But with the light, the sun card here, the great source of power and the triumph, I'm feeling like this person is working on whatever has, I feel like whatever has kept them from feeling, they're either very heavily limiting that and actually feeling through their emotions, or they're cutting it out altogether. Whatever that attachment that they have, that they know that they couldn't bring into this with you, they're letting it loose. Because they want that triumph with you. They don't want you to move on. They've tried to move on. They can't stop thinking about you. And chances are very good that the same thing holds true for you. I think I'm going to pull one time traveler's card. I was going to pull one more of these, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to pull one more card, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Because I feel like triumph is coming, but you know what? If anybody has gone through an addiction, and I certainly have, I've been in recovery for many, many years. I understand it can take some time. You will too understand that it takes time. It's not an overnight process. And if it's more like a dark night of the soul, look, transcendence. As I sit here and flip through this deck, transcendence, and I'm going to read it to you. This person is transcending. 39 could be significant. This is Atlantis. They're transcending. I'm going to read this. That's amazing. Just as we sit to figure out what is coming for this person, when you pull this card, it's time to rise above the mundane circumstances of your life. Through the focused power of your mind, it is possible to let go of ordinary concerns, or extraordinary concerns and habits, I might add, and enter a more rarefied perspective. This person is also gaining a new perspective. Transcending a negative or unhelpful situation is a kind of transformation of self. With focused discipline, all things are possible. Your person is overcoming whatever it is that they have to overcome. They want this with you. They definitely want this with you. But they know that they want to be confident to come in and build a foundation, because the foundation was not built properly before. Positive changes are ahead. Old structures, beliefs, and ideas are dropping away as you transcend into an altered reality of your life. Trust your psychic senses and your intuition. Your person's being called to all these things. If you've ever been drawn to crystals or sound vibration healing, this is a good time to pursue those disciplines. I have sound bowls. As you hold a crystal or focus on a tone with clear intent in your mind, challenges release and clarity blossoms. This can help you manifest your dreams and desires. It is so powerful, it can feel like magic. Your person is probably meditating, going within, calling on the divine, and really taking a stance in their life to change their life for the better. And I love that. It's a beautiful thing. So wish your person well and send them some good positive energy. All right. I hope this helps, guys, and I hope you have an amazing night. Take care.